Is it working? Watching myself. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna leave that up. Should I leave that up? Kill Shrek. I like Shrek. He's a cool guy. You know? Cool guy. I don't know what I'm gonna play. I was just gonna play some video games and I figured I don't know why I'm gonna record it. I don't know why I think I'm gonna record it. Should I do that in the dark or something? It's fine. Damn, I gotta turn up the brightness of the CD. Also, oh man, I know you guys are getting like real good. That was real like not laggy. Holy shit. Like the camera, oh my god. It's so bad. So bad. It's actually so bad. Like, bro, it's not even watchable. That's literally unwatchable. Let me see if I can fucking fix. She has booty cheeks right there. Like, it's literally, like, so behind. Like, for a lag. Just looking at her. It's just, like, almost funny. I don't know, maybe I should, like, let me see. If I stop recording. Let's see. Bro. Fucking. I don't know, man. The audio quality's great. The fucking that video quality is dog shit. It's funny because like I'm not, you know, I'm not. This is a this is a remote play. I think remote play is a beautiful thing. Oh, I'm on this fucking mission. Oh, hold on. I need to. Sorry, guys. I need to turn on my brains. Maybe turn on my contrast. Roleplay is clearly shitting its dick. Clearly. Visibly. And honestly, I don't appreciate that. So, it's not happening anymore. Yes, put the connected console into rest mode. Sorry, PlayStation. Yes, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's chopped right there. You see something? Jesus. Okay. Yeah, we're doing that. Yep, we're doing that. The fuck? Okay, back small. Small, add screen, add display capture. Boom. We're gonna do 33. Boom. Okay. Perfect. Video here. You know, nothing, you know, it's not even, what the fuck am I gonna do? I'll just, fuck it. Might as well just fucking stream. Fucking, yeah. All these bitches do is eat hot Cheeto. Hot chip. Hot chip. Hot chip and like. Hot chip. Hot chip. And lie. Excuse me. Oh, god damn it. Well, it protects my hair. What even look like this? Eh, it's fine. Oh, my hair is just to the front. But what else? You want to do that way or the other way? Do that way or the other way? You just closed a dockable window. If you'd like to show it again in the docs menu in the menu bar. What the fuck are you talking about? Alright. Anyways. YouTube. I was gonna watch. I'm gonna watch something. Something. Not that. Not 4:28 a.m. It was Spawn Wave. Fucking. Not the GameCube. What the fuck was it? It was on my phone. Oh, it's on Spawn Wave Plus. shit. Is it actually leak already? Let's see.
Mobile games are going big with Google Play Games. Build and raid villages in Clash of Clans on a larger screen. Download and play today.
I hope you guys are getting that audio.
So the PlayStation 5 Slim system is due out sometime in November, although we kind of have an idea based on some leaks from different retailers that have been posted online. There's going to be a Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 bundle, and then apparently a Spider-Man bundle. Sony should be showing up here at some point in the next couple of days with press releases and news.
All this shit. Is it actually leak already? Let's see.
Mobile games are going big with Google Play Games.
Okay, it's clearly working.
Around that, but of course the system ended up getting out there a bit early, and we have different images of the console comparing it to the current one, and I wanted to go over some of that here today. So if you guys enjoy this video, make sure to like button and subscribe if you're new here to the Spawnwave Plus channel. So first things first, let's talk about the ad and the bundle itself for Modern Warfare 3, because we got a price point here, which at $500, that's not bad, actually. I mean, the system by itself would be $500 because it is the disc-based unit.
What the fuck
and
happened?
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 would normally be $70 for the PS5
to be the
and
last
Xbox
fucking
Series
COD
X.
game for like 2
So
or 3 years.
that's actually pretty good, and
What
it
the
falls
fuck
in line with what
happened to
Sony is
that?
attempting to do right now, which is push
Bullshit.
an incredible amount of systems
Bullshit.
out the door for this fiscal year. Remember, their current target is 25 million, and they did express to investors that things like discounts on the system
Chat.
would
I need-
play into them
up.
trying to get that number.
Alright. I know. You're excited. It's fun. But, where's my chat? Where's my chat? Okay. Posture's terrible. Chat. Perfect. I'll put chat up here. Yeah. Yeah, big. Big chat. Chat screen. You know, ain't nobody here. You know, I might want to use YouTube. Oh, there you go. I'll be back. Perfect. It's good. I was gonna say, I don't want this white fucking thing.
Number out there, which that would be more than
Oh man. Wait.
they've ever done, I believe, for a console.
Okay, I know. There's a lot going on right now. And it's a lot going on. Oh wow. Now that's impressive. Now that's a show. That's a show right there. Is she coming back? Okay. Okay. That was interesting. Interesting to say the least. All I know is that we need to prioritize performance. Performance prioritized. Hello? Come on, I want to eat my fucking sour cream and fucking chips. God damn, bro. What are you fucking shitboxing for, bro? What are you fucking shitboxing for? No, brother. Bro. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fucking fuck you. Fuck Bafangu. What the fuck? Hey, pero can you like let me like fucking at least Nvidia? Jesus. Yeah, fucking come on. Fucking come on, dude. I'm gonna close chat. For now. I'm gonna have to lower that bit rate. Audio bit rate's gonna have to go up though. $1,600. You know, it's not the sharpest tool in the shed, but it's a tool in the shed. The fuck was I doing? Oh yeah, trying to get some good performance. That's not gonna happen. I think I'm just gonna fucking just bite the fucking cocket and say fuck it. Just fucking rock it. Fuck it. Like you're just shitting itself. And honestly, I don't appreciate the fucking lack of ability to handle your shit. Pussy. Come on. Come on, open settings. I know you can do it. Yeah, you're a big kid. Come on. Okay, maybe I don't want to put the settings on the screen. But, just have my fucking email and shit. And display sound. The fuck was I gonna do again? I know what I was gonna do. Man, what the fuck? What was I even doing? Oh, I'm on settings, right? I'm on settings. And what the fuck should I do? What the fuck? Tweets. My fault. My fault. My fault for tweaking. But I tweet. Oye, come fucking pinga.
In a fiscal year, and that includes the PlayStation 2. And I feel like a lot of this is they're trying to make up for what was really lost time with the shortages that they faced early on in the system's life, with everything that was going on logistically for the chip shortage, COVID, shipping, etc. So kind of making up for it here and doing something like this with the obvious popularity around Call of Duty, pairing it with your system, as well as giving basically a discount technically where you get the game for free. It, I think, is obviously a good move, especially for the holidays. And it appears somebody did get it a bit early, which we can see some of the screenshots here. I do want to shout them out. This is from Brandon over on Twitter, or Phantom Pains. They have a bunch of images up on their Twitter account, and I will link that down below if you want to kind of go through the images yourself, zoom in, and what have you. But you can see, I mean, the system, I mentioned the glossy white plastic I'm not a huge fan of, and it's very apparent here with some reflections off of it, and then the bottom is just a matte white. I guess they figure if you stand it up, this would more or less make contact with the maybe your countertop or your cabinet or whatever, so it would absorb most of the scratches. But even just
Google Fi Wireless is making it simple and risk-free to see if it's right for you. Get our free 7-day trial. It works alongside your current plan, so you can test our coverage at home, at work, or anywhere you need to stay connected. Get unlimited data, calls, and texts in the US with hotspot tethering, VPN, and spam blocking. You'll automatically renew after 7 days and can cancel anytime. Start your free trial with Google Fi Wireless today.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and exclusive access to all things VIP, so you can superfan from your sofa. Try 1 month free.
glossy plastic can get scratched by dust and stuff that's flying around in the air, so it's not exactly the route I would have gone. I would have just done matte white and then matte black completely. They're comparing it to their PS5 that has the different plates on there. It doesn't have the big popped collar look to it. So this, of course, would be much taller if it was equipped with the standard plates. Nonetheless, this does look significantly smaller, and I think we've been trying to figure out just how much smaller the system was going to be based on the dimensions that Sony shared, and this is obviously the best comparison, the best representation we can see here. The thing that has been brought up, though, with some of these images of it is it looks cheaper, and yeah, I've seen people mention it. It looks kind of like one of those knockoff PlayStation systems you would see at a kiosk in a mall or on AliExpress, and I think it's a lot of the glossy nature to it, but also maybe the size for it, again, being a much smaller system when it comes to the volume, but I'm not a fan of the glossy plastic, although they're going to have covers that they release, so you'll probably be able to replace it with a matte finish cover, maybe in different colors, or maybe they'll just do white that's all matte. But we have the front there, and then we have the back, and this is interesting because they have moved the HDMI port. I assume they maybe had some feedback of, I don't want to say people mixing up HDMI and power, but the mainstream, I've dealt with a lot of the weird stuff out there. But, I mean, move the HDMI port up here so it's out of the way of everything else. You don't get it confused with Ethernet port or any of that. And they did actually move the LAN port above the back USB ports as well. So they did rearrange somewhat, and you can see the ventilation, at least on the back for the exhaust, is quite a bit small. I mean, the entire back, really like 9/10 of the back here, is just all exhaust vents. So it does make sense that, yeah, they moved to a smaller fabrication for this slim PlayStation 5, and I would expect...
Where are my chips? Docs, chat.
Expect it to run quite a bit cooler just based on the ventilation we're seeing set up here, which is great. I mean, the current PS5, I think, does a pretty good job with keeping the system cool, all things considered, that in the Xbox Series, minus some of the issues the PlayStation 5 runs into with the RAM inside that tends to get on the hotter side. You don't really hear your PS5 necessarily. You might feel it because it does still put out quite a bit of heat, but based on what we experienced with the PlayStation 4 generation that got really bad with the PS4 Pro, obviously they've made pretty good strides here, and I would expect the Slim to be very similar. Here's the funny thing, though. Of course, we did talk about that stand that is included kind of with the PS5 Slim. The vertical stand you have to buy separately, right, for like $30 or whatever. They have a horizontal stand, and Brandon took a picture of it here, which... all right, we could kind of see it from the image where Sony posted up a rendering, I feel like, of it, and it looked like this little kickstand. Now, there you go. This is the horizontal stand. I'm trying to picture exactly how this works. I mean, they have two of them, so I assume it would go on, like, it'd be separated a little bit to space out and hold it up on two different sides. Yeah, I guess that stand that came with the current PS5 was just way more expensive than I figured, if this is what they're shipping it with now, or...
Mobile games are going big with Google Play Games. Experience more ways to play Clash of
just wanna
Clans to
make
the
money.
fullest with your PC and sync your progress across mobile and desktop devices.
I really just
And
think
play
they want to
today.
make money. I think that's fucked up. I think so. I truly think so. Money. They just want money. Money is all that matters to them. That's why they're charging $30.
Maybe they realize that the majority of people have it in the horizontal position. I don't know. It seems very strange to replace the, I guess, heavier duty stand that we have now that can go between horizontal and vertical with something that looks like half of the
man.
little table inside your pizza box to keep the top of the box from hitting the cheese. You know what I would have liked to have seen
I
with some
hate
of
that
these
thing,
images is basically what happens
know
when
that
you
thing you
remove
can
one of
cut
these
a slice of
covers,
pizza?
specifically on
try hard
this
enough.
side here with the disk drive, because we can see the eject button has been moved to that, which is, I think, a really good idea, since, I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes you do get the power and the
I
eject
can't.
mixed up if you're not...
I need to put this shit in a bowl. This needs to go in a bowl. Dumbass for real. Chapped. Absolutely fucking chapped. Oh. Back to the fucking video.
Looking necessarily,
what am I
or you
adding
just
to the video? Nothing.
forget, really, and
I'm
you
just
haven't
watching.
removed the disc in a while, you might hit the power instead, or you might hit the eject button instead of hitting the power to turn it off. So I do like they've separated it and made it very,
Some
very
chips.
obvious, although that
Fuck
might have
it.
been out of necessity,
I don't know why I think
considering the
people
disk
wanna watch
drive
this,
is,
but look at-
well, now optional. So I'm still curious kind of how this is all set up internally, considering they have significantly, I'd say, reduced the overall size for this system, and we can see a little bit of the, I
Significantly?
think that's the fan grating poking out
Really?
right there.
You're gonna sit there
But
and call
this
that
is
significant?
this became very, very interesting all of a sudden to me for the teardown, just based on some of these pretty standard comparison shots that were taken. But let me know what you guys think about this one down below, especially with the bundle coming in at $500. I know Call of Duty gets a certain
shit's
rap
already
online about
coming out.
people just being over the series, but I mean, it's very popular. This seems like something that's set
wow.
up perfectly for the holidays,
Next
especially
week.
for the mainstream. But let me know what you guys think
What
down
about,
below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Damn. That's cap. There's no way there's new DS coming out. Not even
Hey,
looking at
got a
that.
second? I'm going to show you how I got the flexibility
you
to
look at
code,
that?
create, and experiment my way.
I appreciate it.
Okay, I'll admit, when I hear about more of these handheld gaming PCs, I tend to kind of zone out a bit
Bro.
because I feel like I see these handhelds being introduced constantly. It's like every time I look on Twitter, is a very intriguing thing to see, and I kind of hope it comes to fruition. So I figured we would go over it here today and see what everyone else thinks. So if you guys enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new here to the Spawn
Who
Wave
the
Plus
fuck
channel.
said you?
So let's head over here. This was posted up, I saw by The
Show
Verge,
up.
and they were citing Lilliputing's
What the fuck?
Brad Linder. And this is
Who the fuck
apparently
are you?
from a quote-unquote leak, although they
Who are
even
you?
admit that it's an attempt to plant a leak. And yeah, I could see this being a way
Who
for them
are
to just
you?
kind of gauge interest before they start production, as in, hey, would you guys like to see basically our take on a 3DS? And this would definitely be a 3DS that's a bit overkill when it comes to its abilities compared to the system Nintendo released back in, 2011? This one would apparently have a Ryzen 7 7840U, which is basically in their flagship handhelds now, I believe. Although
don't
again, this is
give a shit.
constantly changing as they release new handhelds like every other month or something. But the 7840U,
I mean, I wasn't. I mean, yeah, I actually don't give a shit though. Not DS. And also, like, what the fuck?
In today's video, we have some
do
huge
you think
news
I
coming
want
from
this?
Sony with some strategic acquisition. We also have a look at exactly what this means for Sony and for PlayStation. We also have a look at
Thank you,
PlayStation
fuck
Plus
off.
monthly games for November and the Player's Choice Awards for October.
fuck
Let's
have
get
I
into
ever
it. Big
said,
news today is a new acquisition for Sony. We all know about the news of Microsoft acquiring Activision Blizzard, which took months and months of legal wrangling, but eventually the acquisition was
It's
passed.
not even the video I fucking clicked.
okay, I'll admit, when I hear about more of these handheld gaming PCs,
Here's one thing you need to do before buying anything online. Don't spend another dime on Amazon until you watch this first.
Gentle music. I love me some gentle music. And you know, I like feeling it's. Maybe I should make some gentle music.
This Nintendo Switch has been on since somewhere around October 8th, 2021, which was the release date of the OLED Nintendo Switch. If you're new to this series, I'll try to catch you up to speed real quick. You see, OLED screens are susceptible to what we call burn-in. Burn-in happens when an image or an on-screen asset stays on screen for a collective extended period of time. Like a HUD or a fingerprint scanner icon or news tickers, or in my case, just a screenshot from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. When I first wanted to start this experiment, I thought that OLED burn-in was a widespread issue across all OLED screens, especially cheap ones. And with the Nintendo Switch being $350, I thought that this 720p 7-inch OLED screen had to be a cheap one, which means it would be kind of crappy, kind of garbage. However, OLED technology has advanced a lot since the early days of Android phones, which had a lot of burn-in back in the day. You typically don't hear a lot about OLED computer monitors because computers usually have a lot of recurring on-screen assets like a taskbar or a desktop with a background and icons that don't move at all. Except that you do see them a lot in Apple products. They don't really put OLED front and center in the spec lists, but all of the new iPhones all have OLED screens in them. And you almost never hear anything about any burn-in issues with those. I haven't heard anything about those. I'm sure that it exists and people do have burn-in issues, but you don't see it as much as you did way back in the day for sure. In fact, Apple's so confident that things aren't going to burn in, they now have an alarm clock feature that just leaves your iPhone on all throughout the night. They're just basically giving everybody an OLED burn-in test kit right there for everybody to use. I'm just using Apple as an example. Many other companies also have newer OLED panels that aren't really burning in all that much. My point is that technology has advanced and things aren't as dire as they once were for OLED technology. I've explained what OLED screens are so many times, so I'll try to make it extremely brief. You see, LCD screens were the norm for a while, and those had one big panel of light behind them that was just on all of the time.
That's why you can kind of see the light bleeding through these subpixels, even in the black areas.
OLED screens now have one light per subpixel, so there's just thousands of little tiny lights in there. Each pixel has red, green, and blue subpixels in them. Those are the little tiny LED lights.
Yeah,
when you leave
little
something
tiny
on screen
lights.
for too long, those lights that are in use get dimmer and dimmer, which is what
my right
burn-in
hand
is. It's really the
destroyed.
burn out of these subpixels.
I know, it has cuts.
So after 2 years of the Nintendo Switch being on all the time,
To cut my
this is
finger
what it
over.
looks like. Can't really tell the difference with the image that's been being burned in this whole time. So let's